Alright, this is math lesson for grade 9 on exponents and powers. And this class, by this point in this class, everybody should know their multiplication table. This is how to multiply. Okay. And at the beginning of the class, I'll explain to them what exponents are and how they work. And I'll have the class start off with writing exponents such as a to the power of 1 all the way down to the a to the power of 9. So they know what it looks like when you expand out the exponents. Okay? And I'll explain to them why a to the power of 0 does not equal 0. That's kind of a big one. A lot of students will usually assume that a to the power of 0 is equal to 0. It's not. A to the power of 0 is equal to 1. And I will explain that a in parentheses to the power of 2. And I'll explain that negative or a in parentheses with a negative on the outside to the power of 2. And negative a inside the parentheses squared. Or a negative a inside the parentheses squared. I'll explain all three differences between the three of them, and the explanation should take about 20 minutes to explain right on the whiteboard. And for the next other 20 minutes, I'll be giving them worksheets. And while they're working on the worksheets, I'll be circulating the classroom to make sure everybody has a good understanding or has an understanding. Usually what I do is if students are having too much trouble, like too many students, I'll go up again on the whiteboard and I'll try to explain it in a little more detail if I could. And if that doesn't help, then what I usually will do is I'll start bringing up manipulatives for students to see what's going on, because it's very important for the students to see what's going on. Because some of them do have trouble thinking abstractly, and if you show them a concrete example, then that's usually when it starts to click. Okay. So after the 20-minute or so work period, I'll start gathering up their worksheets, and what usually I like to do is have a very quick review. Then from time to time I'll use exit slips. So these exit slips, I usually just write a question on the board, maybe 1, 2, or 3, depending on the subject, and they can answer 1, 2, or 3 questions, depending on the question. Because usually the first one's kind of the easy one, medium, and hard. And if most students can get the hard one, then I'm satisfied that they understand the lesson. So that's about it for today's lesson on exponents and powers.